She is the Vice President and Program Chairperson for the Nassau County chapter of the American Association of Medical Assistants. Now what that means to you is they are your certifying body, and they are also the people who accredit us. Okay, the reason you have that ability to take that exam is because we went through a special accreditation. So we're going to welcome Regina.
Thank you. I see some familiar faces. Okay, I wrote up a little speech, okay, and then we'll talk afterwards, okay? The Nassau Chapter of Medical Assistants was founded in 1958 and chartered in 1959. I have been a member since 1982 and have served as President, Vice President, Recording Secretary, now Vice President again, and Program Chairman. I am a very strong advocate of continuing education, networking in our field. We all need to keep current. I encourage all new graduates to take the national exam, whether it be RMA or CMA. Having these credentials is very important to employers and being hired for a position. Once certified, you must maintain your certification and recertify every 5 years with 60 credits. If you do not make the 60 credits, you will need to take the whole exam over again. Why do that? Attend meetings at the Nassau Chapter of Medical Assistants the first Thursday of each month at St. Joseph's Hospital in Bethpage, where we have general meetings at 7 p.m. and a speaker at 8 p.m. I work very hard each month to get exceptional physicians to speak on various topics, which in turn gets our certified members CEU credits. If you have not yet become a CMA or an RMA and you are a student, you don't get credit, but when you sign in at our meetings, your information goes to Chicago into the AAMA database through your transcripts of all your meetings that you attend. Also, if you're a member of the AAMA, you get a CMA Today magazine mailed to you a few times a year. And that has 1 or 2 tests that you can take to build your credits. I can't stress enough the importance of becoming involved with your local chapters. Become members and let your voice be heard. If you're passionate enough about your being a certified medical assistant or a registered medical assistant, then show your local chapter support, which is why I am so proud to be a part of a very professional organization. Now, on another note, in the past we had a Suffolk chapter which folded because of members that were now retired. Well, that was a long time ago. This is 2017. So I have a question that needs serious thought. Will you ask, what is my thought? How would our Medford students and all medical assistants that live in Suffolk think of starting a new Suffolk chapter? Would you want this? Would you all work as a team? If the answer is yes, then think of a place to hold your meetings each month, but please be aware all your future board members and be certified president. But please be aware all of your future board members must be certified president, vice president, recording secretary, and treasurer. If this is agreed and what you all want to work for, then I do have a contact at Stony Brook Hospital who will let me know possible space to hold the meetings. And she is also checking Comac location also. The Nassau chapter will assist you if you need help in this new venture. In closing, I want to thank Roseanne for inviting me here tonight, and a special thank you to Hunter for being such a prestigious school and having the best students ever.
Is that too much?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Hey, does anybody have
Any questions?
for Regina? No?
What was
Actually,
the-
I have a question. First question I have is, do you know the date of the next meeting at St. Joseph's?
I'm working on a speaker at this time. It's, I believe it's November 2nd. Okay, but as soon as I get word, that confirmation with the speaker, flyers will be going out. And I told them you wanted it in advance.
Right.
Right. On the Suffolk note, how many of you would go for that? Opening up a chapter in Suffolk? A show of hands?
Well, these are all Nassau County people.
Okay,
The majority,
okay,
obviously,
okay.
they must be from Suffolk. Okay.
How about our Medford?
Well, they're on YouTube if they're watching this, so tell them to contact me if anybody's interested. That's
Okay.
what we'll do. I'll go
Okay,
around to
great.
classes in Medford, and I'll let them know that if they're interested, to contact me.
That'll be wonderful. That'll be wonderful, because I'd like to see it go.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
I have an RN in Stony Brook. She has come to some of our meetings with the speakers. And like I said, she is looking for us for some space, whether it be in Stony Brook or Comac. Any questions? Well, I hope I see all of you in November. Okay? I missed you last month, but I understand. Okay? It was a pleasure seeing you once again.
Thursday?
No questions? Come on. When are you guys graduating?
December. No, December. Next year.
You're going to be great. You've been trained by the best.
I have a question, Gina. Everybody, Regina, I believe, was both an RMA and a CMA?
Yes.
She took both exams?
Yes.
So Regina is one of the few people that can put after her name that she is an RMA and a CMA. So why don't you ask her questions about the exam?
I found the RMA exam much easier. Much easier. But they're both nationally recognized. They're kind of the same thing. Okay, but I wanted both tests. So I took it, and I encourage everyone to do it.
And especially today, with more employers.
The employers are getting to the point now where they want a CMA and RMA. Okay, and also too, being that you have some financial stability a little bit. I mean, you know, once you get some experience under your belt, they can increase you. Okay, but that credential goes a long way.
Are they both similar, CMA and RMA?
Yes. They're both similar, it's just two different authorities.
Two different organizations. So the AAMA, the American Association of Medical Assistants, gives you a credential of a CMA. American Medical Technologists gives you the credential of an RMA. That's why they're two different tests, because they're two different organizations. All right? And we also work with the NCCT, which is another organization, which will give you an NCMA.
Yeah,
credential.
I belong to the AAMA, which is Certifying Board for Certified Medical Assistant. The RMA, I also go to their meetings, the AMT, which is in New York Hospital Queens. And they have it twice a year, I think, at the hospital at Queens.
That's right, in
Hospital.
Flushing. Queens Hospital in Flushing?
Yes.
Yeah, and there you go for the whole day. So like if
It's
you
like
come
9
here
to
at
5.
St. Joseph's, then you go for a few hours. There, you have to be there all day. It's on a Saturday.
But
It's
they
usually
supply
October.
breakfast and lunch and everything,
Right.
and it's very good. I mean, the speakers are phenomenal.
Right. And
But it's
the
just, that's
speakers-
just twice a year, you said that, right?
Twice a year.
So that's why it's so long, probably, too, 'cause
Correct.
it's only twice a year.
That's right, it's twice a year. And they have speakers. What's different about that, remember, this is a local chapter, so you have local people. That is a regional chapter where really people from the tri-state area go.
All
So
over.
you have people from Jersey, from Connecticut, from the city, from Long Island, going to that meeting. That's why they have it at the hospital. They have it in a big auditorium, because I also go. A big auditorium, and where they have speakers from all over come in.
I was sorry I
Speak to
missed,
you.
they just had one
Yes, in
last
October.
weekend.
October and May, I think, are the
Yes.
months that they have it. Yeah.
But, yeah, so you'll love the field. It's exciting, rewarding, and very interesting.
Oh, Anne's got a question.
So once you get that certification, you have to take continuing ed courses,
Yes,
right?
if you-
So even if you're done with school here,
Yes,
it would be a good idea to know about your meetings, because it's good to come back to them. because
Exactly.
That helps you to keep your certification.
exactly. Because if you, once they graduate here and they take, whether it be an RMA or a CMA exam, you have to be recertified every 5 years. You need 60 credits. If you do not meet the 60 credits, you have to take that whole exam over again. So that's why I implore you to come to the meetings,
Right.
okay?
You don't want to
Not-
take the exam again, right?
Right, okay? Hmm? Exactly, because I get speakers that give us credits.
Right.
And also, not only me doing that, the magazine, you take 1 or 2 tests in that monthly, so it adds up, okay? You don't want to take that test, you want to take it once and only once.
So every meeting is how many credits? Is it like one
I get anywhere from 2 to 3 credits,
per week per
yes.
meeting?
Mhm. Yes.
Right, so
See,
the
when I,
meetings that you went to, if you were certified, you would get 2 to 3 credits for attending that meeting.
exactly,
Which is nice.
exactly. And each speaker that I get, depending upon their specialty, that's how they judge credits, whether it be in general, administrative, or clinical. Okay, but like I said, and I want new ideas. When you come to the meetings, give me some new ideas. What would you like? What would you like to come to a meeting and speak about? You know, it's not just coming to the meeting and hearing a speaker. We have a general meeting at 7 o'clock if you're interested to learn more about it. And then once you graduate and you take the exam, pass it with no problem, which I'm sure you will because you have the best teachers, okay? Then come on the board with us.
Right.
We need new blood, literally, okay? I mean, I've been in the organization since 1982. That's since I graduated also from high school, and I'm not telling my age.
I wasn't even born yet.
Okay, I love what I do, okay, and I wouldn't trade it in for the world.
And you also get to network being part of that organization?
Yes,
and,
yes, and we have functions. We do fundraising too. That's another thing. I want ideas for fundraising. We're going through that right now, trying to figure out what to do. Okay, that's, the fundraising helps us when we want to send people to convention. Okay, we go to convention maybe once or twice a year, up in Albany or Washington, wherever they have it. So we send our delegates there, and we usually pay half of it. So fundraising does help.
Sure.
But for all the instructors, please tell the students to keep up their certification and come to the meetings. All right?
Well, she's gonna let me know.
I'm going to speak to Roseanne about that. It's the first Thursday of every month. Normally, also too in December, normally we don't have a meeting, but the meeting was rescheduled from last month, so it's now going to be December 7th. Okay, which I mentioned, I believe, to the sheet. Okay? But as soon as I get word for November, I will hotline it right to Roseanne, believe me. And like I said, bring me some new ideas, okay? What do you want? What do you, even what type of a speaker? What are you interested in? Do I have any ideas now?
No.
Come on, get your thinking caps on. Anything? No? All right. All righty.
Okay, so we'll be in touch with her, right? The Levittown campus is lucky enough that you're right down the block. We go to the meetings right down the block. But
Exactly,
again, we would like
exactly.
to,
We've been having our meeting there for a very, very long time. I went through a lot of red tape to get that place. I have tried all the hospitals, and they wanted insurance to have meetings. And of course, we couldn't do that, but St. Joseph's was wonderful and let us do it. Exactly, exactly. Well, it was a pleasure once again to see you, and I hope to see you in our next meeting. Okay?
Thank
And
you.
also on the board eventually, okay? Promise? Okay. Have a good evening, and I thank you so very much.
Thank you.
I got up at that second.